Aloha and welcome to Knitted Paradise, where the needles are clicking and the yarn is squishy. My name's Lucia, I'm your hostess. You can find me online as Pearl of the Pacific. So welcome. It is January 30th, it's a Thursday, and this is episode 16, and I'm titling it Moving Sucks. Sorry, I've kind of been all over the place with my episodes. I was on a really good track and then we moved. And it kind of took over my life. So I finally am home for half a day. I'm sick. So I'll try to keep the sniffling to a minimum. I'm living off of Sudafed at the moment. But I have to go to work this afternoon because I have some things that need to get done. So I'm going to drag myself in there. Oh, you okay, buddy? Sorry, the cat's trying to knock over all my stuff. Aww. Okay. Recovered yarn from the floor. So, I'm back to recording. I'm in my new place. This is our new bedroom. I'm sitting in front of our nice windows here in hopes that some natural light will be nice. So, alright, let's get started. Below the Conch show, which is the announcements, we reached 25 members. Woo! So welcome to our 25th member, who is Marissa, and she's originally from Guam, so she is excited to have an Islander podcasting, which is nice. I know there's some other ones, but yay for Islanders. And yeah, we've had some more members join since then, so thank you. Thank you for participating in the group. I'm really excited to see people chiming in on the threads and everything, so keep it up. And, if you don't know, the group is Knitted Paradise Podcast, I think. Or I think if you just search for Knitted Paradise, you'll find it on Ravelry. It's one of the groups. So join in, and you can win fun things. So, yes, I did do the 25 member drawing. And the winner has already claimed her prize, so thank you for that. That's already taken care of. I did a little mini episode that I recorded at work, just because I knew I wasn't going to get to record a full episode in a while, and I wanted to do that. So, if you want to watch that, you can, but the winner's already claimed her prize, so no worries. Alright, next announcement is our February knit-along. And we're doing knit-alongs based on colors. So February is reds and pinks. As long as the majority of your project is red or pink, it counts. It can be crocheted, it can be knitted. I'll take cross stitch, or if you sew a project bag that's, Valentine's Day themed or something with lots of red hearts or something, or it's just red because you like red polka dots or something, that's cool too. We're going to do any sort of crafts, because I don't want to keep it just to knitting, because I know a lot of you do a lot of other crafts. Cat's apparently making a bunch of noise in the living room. Yes, our living room is kind of a mess, because it's where we put everything. So there's just piles and piles of boxes and furniture, and we have a nice little corridor from the bedroom to the kitchen. That's about it. But we're finally out of our old place. It took forever. It's always those last little things that are the odd-shaped things, or the cupboard or the closet that you forgot about, and it's like, it's all little things that just are oddly shaped and don't really fit in a box, and then you just throw them in the car, and it was a long slog, and it was on the top floor, so there was 3 flights of stairs to walk up, and they're not fun, especially when it was like -10 outside, maybe even worse. Like with wind chill, it was probably closer to like -30 or something. So, hence the cold. My husband got it, and then I got it, so it is what it is. I got to stay home this morning, so that's good. I'm trying to get out of work as much as possible so I can stay home and sleep and kind of unpack, because we haven't really gotten to unpack at all, because we've been working on cleaning out the old place, but we gave the keys back yesterday, and so that is done. So finally we can work on this place, which will be really nice. We're really excited to be here. is a little bit smaller than our old apartment, but we really like the location. It's really close to the Lake Michigan. So that'll be really nice in the summer. I like to go bike riding, so that'll be really nice to do in the summer. Go bike riding up and down the lake. It's also a little bit cheaper than our old place, which is why we moved. So it's good. Oh, and it has a fireplace, which I'm really excited about, and a dishwasher, which we're both really excited about. So maybe one day I'll podcast by the fire or something when I can actually get to the fireplace. Anyway, enough about my move. I know all of you who have moved know all of the woes of moving, especially in the winter. It sucks. Every time I've moved since I've moved to Illinois, I've moved during the winter. And I will never ever do it again. That's 3 times already. Yeah. No, not doing it again. So, that being said, next thing, blow the conch shell. Sorry, I'm trying to look at my notes down here. Oh, please subscribe to the YouTube channel. I know a lot of you have already. That's the best way to watch me right now. The highest quality videos are on YouTube. I also upload to Vimeo, but there's a limit to the size of the file, and so I can't upload the highest quality. And then I link the blog to the YouTube videos. As you know, all of the other podcasters are having troubles with Blip because they're not feeding it to iTunes anymore. So I've just avoided that problem altogether and not done Blip. Mainly just because I couldn't get on it at all, because I started after they started kicking people off. So if you want, the best way is to check the blog or subscribe to the YouTube channel, or a lot of other podcasters have suggested Feedly, which is a free service. If you just go to feedly.com, you can subscribe to any number of blogs or video podcasts or audio podcasts. It's really easy. You just go to, search and then ads and things, and it's a really nice way to keep track of all of your podcasts. And you don't have to download all of the content, so it saves room on your computer, which is nice. So that's another option. Some of them, it won't let me watch them in Feedly, but it'll say, like go to website, and so I'll just go to the website and watch it on my computer. But at least it lets me know when there is an update. Sorry. So that's been really nifty. So I know when there's a new episode at least. So that's one way to do it. Anyway, enough of that. Let's get to the knitting. I just saw a warning that my startup disk is almost full, so I'm hoping that it'll just keep recording. I need to get a bigger hard drive. Okay, let's start on the island. I am knitting. Things that have gotten the most attention are the Spring Forward Socks by Linda Welch, and these are out of Lorna's Laces Solemate in South Shore. Oh, apparently I'm in the middle of the row. Must have been busy. And this is what they look like so far. Ooh, that is really washed out. But you get the idea. It's greens and purples. Maybe if I move it up closer. That's a little better. That's the colors, that's the pattern. It actually focused. How nice. So that's a free pattern on Knitty. And these are going to be for my mother-in-law. I'm going to see her in a few weeks, so hopefully I can get those done. So those have been getting a lot of attention. Did I throw that? Sorry, no, that's not in there. Alright, I was looking for something earlier and I thought maybe I threw it in there. And the other thing that has been getting a lot of attention is the Flocked Sock by Sarah Morris, also out of Lorna Lace's Solemate in Pocket Square. And these are for my mother-in-law. It's just a little slip stitch pattern with some garter. Actually, it's reverse stockinette, it's not garter. Focus. Maybe. Anyway, you get the idea. And so that's those. And I've kind of been alternating knitting on those so that I can try to get them done before I see those two very soon. Because I finished some things. Oh, I forgot. I did cast on one more thing last night. And that is the Smaug socks out of 3 Irish girls in Marmalade. And this is going to be my thing for the February red-pink knit-along. So these are cuff-down socks, which you know are not my favorite, but I somehow managed to get 2 of them on here. But I have to knit them 2 at a time, or it drives me nuts. Mostly because then I have to keep track of what I did on the first one, and I can never remember. If I'm following the pattern really closely, it's not a problem. I don't know what is going on here. I'll have to figure that out later. But I started these last night. I think they're big enough to fit over my husband's heel, which seems to be rather large. So I'm working away on those. So I just started those. Those are the things that are on the needles at the moment. I have a few things that need to get started today or tomorrow. But that's what I've been working on. Not a whole lot of knitting because I've been spending a lot of time carrying boxes and bags up and down stairs. Getting lots of exercise, that's a bonus. Alright, sorry for that little blip. My disc did fill up and I had to delete one of the other podcasts that I had. So, back to where we were. Not a whole lot of knitting time because I've been carrying boxes up and downstairs. But hopefully soon I will get back to more knitting time. But I have finished some things. Some things have set sail. And yes, this was before the move. All these got finished before the move. First one was the Semplice Fingerless Mitts by Stacey Winklepleck, and those were out of Lorna's Lace's Shepherd's Sport in Mason and Silver. Now, if you remember, I finished those and gave them away already. So if you want pictures, you can go look on my Ravelry project page. There are pictures there. I finished them, washed them, blocked them, and then gave them to the recipient, who absolutely loves them. So, yay! Those are done. The other thing I finished was the Kalajoki socks. I think that's how you pronounce it. I really honestly have no clue. And these are by Tiina Seppala out of Lorna's Lace's Sportmate. Wow, this is like the Lorna's Laces day. This is fun. They're just shades of blue. Oh, it's Sheridan is the colorway. Which is cool because Sheridan is the road like 2 blocks that way, right next to the river. So, I mean, not the river. The lake. This is about a river, the Kalajoki. Okay, I'm back. I had to delete some more things, so. Ta-da! Anyway, back to the socks. These are based off the Kalajoki River. Somewhere, I don't remember where, but they've got a little river running up the front, which is actually pretty simple. And I did some increases in the back and started the ribbing right here and then just kind of grew this way. So it kind of grows at a diagonal, which is kind of fun. These are done and washed and blocked even. And will be delivered on Friday with the cowl to the person who ordered them. Ta-da! And let's see, what else did I finish? I finished the mitts for my mom. Where's the other thing go? And these are the Who's Owl Mitts by Mareike Neumann. They just got a little owl in the back. I modified it a little bit because I think the original pattern was a bulky, and I have a light worsted DK. So these are them. Looks like a simple owl on the back. Some garter stitch behind it, or reverse stockinette. So these are the mitts. We have the hat. It's just gonna look funny because I have a bun in my hair. And we have the cup cozy. Ta-da! So this is all going to my mom for her birthday. So now that it's done and washed and blocked and I moved and I kept all the pieces somewhat together, which was kind of a miracle, I can mail that off to her soon. And I did want to sew some buttons for the eyes for the owls, so I do know where my sewing kit is, so maybe I'll get to that in the next couple days and post those. But that's my mom's birthday present, and that's all out of one skein of Skein DK in quill, which is also shades of blue. And the other thing that set sail is my shawl. I had crazy amounts of time and I finished my shawl really quickly. Hi, Pan. You can see in the background. Hi, buddy. He's enjoying having us home. My husband was home yesterday morning and I'm home today. We're just switching off, taking sick days. But this is Andrea's shawl by Kristen Kapur out of Leading Men Fiber Arts Showcase, and Spritely Endeavors is the green and Sandcastle is the tan. And it is striping. You can't see it from far away, but when you get it up closer, you do see the striping. So I kind of like the effect that it has, that it's not super stripy, because the two colors are not very different. And I kind of like how that turned out. I will definitely be knitting this again. I do like this pattern. It was kind of a bit fidgety in the beginning because you knit this border this way, back and forth like a bazillion times, and then you pick up stitches along the edge and then knit up. Although a lot of people were saying that it's not very big. This is the largest size, which is not very large to me. I don't know why you would knit anything smaller. Like, this is just big enough to be like a kerchief. So I have worn it already. I did wash it, blocked it on top of this huge pile of boxes in my living room. I put on a bunch of blocking boards and then I have to get it out of the way of the cat. Okay, we're back. Apparently I needed to restart the program. Wow, we're just having all sorts of technical challenges today. Anyway, the shawl is done. This I did for the Homespun podcast shawl knit along for January. So I finished it before all of the move, so that's great. Ta-da! Let's see if I can... Okay, I'm back after another jump cut. It keeps freezing, I don't know why, so... Anyway, from the mainland, we're just gonna keep going. I bought some yarn from the Loopy U. I got 2 skeins of Shibui 100% Baby Alpaca DK in mineral, and this is going to become a hat and mittens for a friend of mine. That's what she wanted. So, there we go. I ordered those. I also ordered some more of the Cascade Heritage Sport in jet for my sweater that I will eventually be doing after I move in here a little bit, because it's going to take a little bit of concentration since I'm not a experienced sweater knitter. I've knit 3 sweaters and one of them mostly fits, and that's the one for my husband, so I need some practice knitting sweaters. I also got a skein of Cascade Heritage sock in black. I think it's just called Real Black. And this is going to be a little purse bag for my boss, because that's what she asked for. So, that's it for yarn. Another one. Alright, another thing I got another project bag. And this one has lovely music notes on it. So I thought this would be fun to use in choir when I'm knitting along on things in choir. So this is from the Silver Shed. Maybe it'll focus. On Etsy. She's the Silver Shed USA on Etsy. And I custom ordered this bag. She had a Notions pouch, I think, in this fabric. And I was like, ooh, I want a project bag in that. So I got this, and it's got green dots on the inside, and it's really thick, which is really nice. So I have no worries of needles poking through. And it's got a nice little rectangular bottom, so it'll stand up. And I've always wanted to try wedge bags because I really like the kind of wedge bags that I have. This is actually my first wedge bag because they're easy to find things in because they have this huge opening. So it'd be great for a lot of different things. And this is really cool. Way to grab it. Oh, it's also on a thingy. It's like a, I don't know what you call these, a clasp? Lobster hook? So I could take it off and put that somewhere else, but I like it as a zipper pull. Can now get it back on. I've broken like all of my nails during the move, and so I have like 0 nails on this hand. The other hand I have a little bit, but not a whole lot. My hands are also really dry because it is super dry here. Okay, last one, I promise. So that was this, and I'm excited to use it. I may put something in it to take to choir tonight. I still have my voice, even though I have a really stuffy nose, so I'm still planning on going to choir, and hopefully I can sing. We'll see. Anyway, that is it for this week. I will now have to spend some time putting together all of those random clips and hoping that they kind of go together. So next time I'll be a little bit more organized, but I wanted to get this out there so you can all enjoy, and I won't have as much next time, and we'll talk about some other things. Oh, I wanted to show you this cool shirt that I got online somewhere. I forget what. T-Fury. That was it. T-Fury. And it's a Sleeping Beauty Doctor Who overlap. And I like Sleeping Beauty and I like Doctor Who, so I got a shirt. I thought it was fun. Anyway, have a great week, and I will see you soon. Bye!